Hi guys, it's Kasha. Welcome to the channel and to my wonderland. Today I bring you a DVD haul. This is mostly DVD slash Blu-ray haul, and it's just a couple of pickups that I got in the last days. Some of the movies I've already seen them, but I didn't own a copy from them and I wanted them to rewatch them also. So let's start. The first movie that I needed to rewatch and rewatch is this awesome movie that came out nearly exactly 1 year ago, and that is Deadpool. This movie, it's awesome, amazing since the start credits because it's just hilarious. I love the character Deadpool. I love that they, rescued him from the image that they left us from the first attempt on doing Deadpool that went really wrong. So I'm really thankful to Marvel that they give it another go. And I love this movie so much. I enjoyed it a lot. And I didn't have a copy, so I decided to buy the DVD now that it got a little bit down in price. The second movie that I have to show you guys is also superheroes. It's also Marvel. And I've already watched it like 3 or 4 times, but I did not own a copy of it. And that is Guardians of the Galaxy. And I love this. This is also hilarious. Amazing. I love all the characters. They are so lovable and so full of personality, each of them differently, and I really love this movie. I remember watching it in the cinema as it came out, and I'm super excited about the second movie. The trailers look awesome. Baby Groot is just adorable, and I didn't own a copy of this, so I decided to pick it up. And before we move to horror, because the rest is all horror, I still have a Blu-ray from a non-horror movie, and I picked up this movie because one, it was just I think €1, and two, I loved the actors that were in the movie. But it might be actually a poop movie because it is kind of like a weird comedy, and it's called Stay Cool. And I basically just picked this one up for Winona Ryder, let's be honest. I have no idea what this movie is about. I have not watched it, but I saw, okay, it's from Winona Ryder, and the rest of the actors look kind of fine. They are recognizable from other shows and stuff. And I still haven't watched it. I have no idea what it's about, but I thought, hey, for like €1, it's alright if it's kind of like a poop movie. And now let's go to the horror part, because we love them horror. And the first one that I have to show you, it's a movie that I believe I have this one in Spain, probably in VHS, but I didn't own a copy here in Germany where I live. So I decided to grab one, and that is Misery. And it is one of the favorite movies from Stephen King because it's one of the really good ones. And I really enjoyed the movie and the book both. And I recommend everyone that has not watched this to please go and watch it. Also, Kathy Bates has been lately appearing in American Horror Story, and I love that woman. Like, she can really act, and she makes really awesome, tough characters, and I adore her. The next one that I have to show you, it is a movie that a lot of people were loving, and other people were saying they didn't like it at all, and I decided I had to figure it out by myself, and that is The Witch. And I got a copy of this movie without really knowing much about it, and I just put it in the DVD. And it ended up being so much different than what I expected. I was expecting a more normal commercial horror movie and stuff. And it was like this totally weird, but at the same time cool movie. The English, I have to say, was a little bit hard for me to understand because of the way that they speak. This kind of like old English. But I think that was important for the movie. It was important for the characters also to talk like that. And this is one of those movies that leaves you with a weird feeling. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for everyone. And the end, it's kind of like, what the fuck did I just watch? But I kind of liked it because of that, because it was so different from everything that I have been watching, horror related lately, that I kind of like that it's nothing like you expect it to be. And it's one of those movies that builds up everything slowly, and then hell breaks loose altogether. So if you're not one of those person that likes these movies that go slow and then they give you the action, if you need it from the beginning, this is not gonna be for you, because it's slow, the path is slow from the movie, and also the way of speaking of the characters that might put a little bit of people off. But I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and I like it because it's different and it's cool. And in a way, it reminds me of movies that were also very different back then, like the Blair Witch Project. Then I was at a second-hand DVD store, and I found a really cool movie for 50 cents, people, 50 cents. And that is Man-Thing from Marvel. And I have a couple of comics from this. And I decided to put this one into the horror part because it's kind of like, I mean, it's superhero related but also horror. And I really like this. Look at this cover. And I have the comics, like I said, but I didn't even know about the movie. I don't know why. This probably just didn't cross my path in life, but I was not aware of this movie. And when I saw this, and I was like, yes, I'm getting this, and I still not have watched it. Maybe I will watch it and make a review of this movie. It might be interesting, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm definitely really excited to watch this. The next movie is also a movie that I have not watched yet, and that is also a candidate for a review time, and that is In Fear. And I found this movie in my regular DVD store for about €5, and it is British horror, and they say it is the best British horror after The Descent, which was also pretty cool. And I don't know, I remember, I think I watched a trailer about this, but I watched so many trailers, you know, so it's kind of hard sometimes to differentiate them. But I remember watching a trailer where two girls were in a car and there was this kind of monster in the woods or something. And I believe it was from this movie, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna give this one a try, and I really hope that it's good. If someone has already watched this, please let me know down below if it's any good. And the last movie that I have to show you, it is a Blu-ray, and it is a horror movie that I already watched and I really liked it, even though it is sort of like Japanese horror but with American, you know, actors and American style. However, I really liked it because they managed to keep the Japanese, or should I say maybe Asian, because, you know, the Chinese brother Pang's brothers and Korean horror, it's also really good. So, you know, it's like this Asian thing that only they can do. I think they did it really well in this movie, and that is The Forest. I really love this edition because it was a really pretty steel case, and I love this. This is so awesome. And even though the main character, or should I say characters, because there's also a man in this movie that it is not Asian, but the rest of the cast I believe were all Asian, and that helps a lot to keep this kind of atmosphere that I like from these Asian horror movies. Inside it's kind of like more regular Blu-ray, but it's pretty cool. I actually like this edition a lot, and I think I only paid like around €7 for it. Alright guys, so these were my latest pickups from DVD and Blu-ray, and I hope that you enjoyed this little haul. I'm gonna try to do a review on maybe one or two of the movies that I have not watched yet. If you want to see me review a specific movie, also let me know please down below. I know you want to see a little bit more reviews and a lot of like more mixed videos, because I know I'm doing a lot of Funko videos, but I promise you I'm gonna work on making more reviews, and also I'm gonna be in conventions a lot this year, so you're gonna see a lot of out and about, and you're gonna see me meeting some guests and stuff. Also probably buying Funko Pops because I have a problem, but that is okay. I just want to mix it up a little bit more. If you like this video, to support me, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. To follow me in other social media, the links are down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next coffee time video. Bye!